Hello my fellow creators and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Yvette and I am part of the Kat Scrappiness design team. Today I'm coming on here to make a Easter card using some of the wonderful products from the 2023 Easter release. Now I'm going to be using one or more of these sprinkles. So I'll be choosing from the Spring Love, the Hippity Hoppity, and the Hoppy Days sprinkles. I'll also be using the Bunny Hop double-sided pattern paper. And then I am using the Easter basket from the Crafters Essentials Easter dies. And then I'm going to use these two bunnies from the Hoppy Days stamp set, as well as the coordinating dies. Now for my sentiment, I am using the Basket Full of Love sentiment from the Easter Quokkas stamp set, and I'll also use the coordinating die to cut that out. Now I went ahead and cut out all my pieces ahead of time to make this a little bit faster. I also used this cut out piece of pattern paper, and I had this left over from using the A2 reverse scallop dies in a previous project, but I didn't want it to go to waste, so I held on to it knowing I would use it in another project. And then I did cut out a piece of acetate because I am going to make this a shaker card. And I did cut the basket using some of that beautiful pattern paper. And then I went ahead and colored and die cut the two images. And they're just these two little gray bunnies. So as you can see, there's really not too much coloring other than a little bit of shading with gray and some rosy cheeks and a pink little nose, as well as some pink on the inside of their ears. And then here is the sentiment that I went ahead and stamped and die cut. Now what I'm going to do is do some ink blending directly on my card panel. So I'm going to use some of my Gina K inks, and I'll use Ocean Mist for the sky portion and Apple Mint for the grass portion. And I'm not ink blending the full panel. I'm just going on the center portion of the card base with the two inks. The green grass is going to be where the Easter basket sits, and then the blue will be the kind of sky background behind the Easter basket. And I'm just putting my frame and my basket there just to check and make sure I have the ink blending where I want it. So I want to bring up that blue a little bit higher, so I'll just add a little bit more ink blending towards the top. And then I brought in some 1/8 of an inch, I believe it is, score tape to put on the back of the frame. And that's what I'm going to use to hold my acetate in place. And now that I have that acetate in place, I'm bringing in this big roll of craft foam tape, and then I'm just folding it in half lengthwise, and that will give me the double layer that I need for my shaker panel. So I will just fold this up, and then I'll cut my pieces to size and attach them to the frame with the acetate on it. now that I have the foam tape attached, I'm going to go ahead and add my sprinkles. And I think I'm going to use the Hoppy Days sprinkles as well as the Spring Love sprinkle mix. So I'll just pour these out directly onto my ink blended card base. I decided I would just kind of use my Barely Art craft glue and add a few of those sprinkles to the card base so that they would stay in place. So I added a butterfly here and there, flower, a little bunny. Now that I have my sprinkles added to my card base, I'm going to add a little bit of the liquid glue to the foam tape, just to give me a little bit of wiggle room as I attach it to the card base. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on and do my best to center it on the card base. So now I can go ahead and add all the other elements of my card. And I decided to add a little flower to the top of one of my bunnies. Then I'm just going to put the sentiment right in the center of the basket. Now that I've got my elements all attached, I think I want to add some of these sprinkles to the basket as well. So I'm going to add a few flowers here and there. And then I thought, why don't I just add a few butterflies as well? So I went ahead and attached a few butterflies flying around the basket. Now I'll be sure to link all the products I used in the description box below. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. And also make sure you head on over to the Kat Scrappiness channel and hit the like and subscribe button on her channel as well. Thanks for sticking around to the end. I'd be thrilled if you subscribed to my YouTube channel or followed me on any of my other social media platforms. As always, have a beautiful, safe, and creative day. Thanks for watching. Bye!